On the workbench today, I've got an Alienware 13 R3. It's got an i7-7700, 16 gig of DDR4, and just the standard Alienware board. It's running a 1050 Ti, 4 gig model. And storage-wise, it has got a Samsung 970 Evo NvMe SSD. Now, first test will be Counter-Strike Global Offensive, just replaying a demo. So these are just the various settings right now. And this is at 1080 resolution with VSync turned off. So GPU is running at about 85%, using around 6 gig of RAM. Getting between, as we can see, roughly about anywhere from 120 or 110 up to 170 depending on location and action. So definitely easily playable. And next up is Prey, I believe released in 2016. So 1920 by 1080, VSync turned off. Max FPS, go 144. And most settings between medium and high. This is a relatively low action area but high detail area. Usually floating around in space. But sitting at a nice comfortable 100 FPS with nearly 100% GPU utilization, with CPU using about 55% there. So overall, not bad. Turn VSync on and will drop the fan temps, or the temperature, and also the fan speed to be a bit quieter, but overall very playable. And last one to test out is Battlefield 1, which I'll just load up the single player component of it, purely not to just quickly load it up and annoy people while benchmarking. Now everything's set on auto, going to medium. Frame rate limited at 200. I'll get into the game. And here I realised I still left VSync on. So I've gone back, turn VSync off. Let's unlock that frame rate and see what we get. Here we go, so single player, GPU utilization 100% virtually. Getting a nice playable 80 to 90 frames a second. And multiplayer is fairly similar as well. As you see, CPU utilization is rather low. It's usually lower in multiplayer. But overall, the 1050 Ti 4 gig model's fairly playable. Righto, catches.